We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Ghost Machine, Issue 1. This is a one-shot from Image Comics, introducing the new line of Ghost Machine books. It has various creators based on what story they're talking about. So the first one is The Unnamed, which is really talking about one of the sub-universes within Ghost Machine, which is Geiger and Redcoat. And then you got Rook, which is kind of on its own. And then you've got the Rockefellers and Hornsby and Halo, and then Hyde Street. So let's look at them individually. Geiger basically just is a synopsis of issue 1 in a much more condensed and better told story as a backup. Then we've got Redcoat, which really downplays the unlikability of the main character and talks about how he's been around some famous people. And apparently Redcoat and Geiger are probably going to meet in the Geiger book, so there's really no sense that Redcoat can actually die. And then it gives a little timeline for the Unnamed era. And then we get a character profile for Geiger and Junkyard Joe, as well as Redcoat and the Northerner. Next up is a synopsis of Rook issue 1, and again, it's much more concise than the actual first issue. Having read all of these issue 1s so far, Redcoat, Geiger, and Rook, I can easily say that this is a much better synopsis of the first issues than the first issues actually are. Then we get into the more family-friendly books, such as the Rockefellers, and oh look, they're from the future, and they have future gadgets in modern times. Oh boy, it's so original and exciting. This was boring. It was boring. I don't care about these people. They're hiding from somebody in the future and trying to live in the past. It was incredibly stupid. I didn't care. The art's okay. The art in the other 3 stories was much better. Then we have Halo and Hornsby, which is about these kids who are apparently descended from an angel and a devil, and the richer kid with the good family is the devil kid, and the kid from the wrong side of the tracks is the angel kid. I didn't care about this at all. That one might be an okay kids book, but I really didn't care. I thought it was boring and kind of lazily written. Hyde Street appears to be their horror book, where they're going to tell a story every issue or so where something bad happens to somebody in a sort of Twilight Zone-like story. It looked like it might be okay, not really my thing. The art was okay. Overall, I think this is a much better introduction to the Ghost Machine universe than the first issues of Rook, Geiger, or Redcoat actually were. Much more concise and to the point, even if some of the things seem slightly altered and they don't quite play out in issue 1 like they do here. It's fine. It's okay. Is this worth $5? No, this should have been a free comic book day issue. It would have been a much better selling point for them as a free comic book day issue than as a $5 one-shot, which is slightly different than the actual first issues. And why do I want to pay $5 to be introduced to a bunch of other books that I'm going to have to pay $4 to $5 for? So I would say overall, if you're going to pick up any of the Ghost Machine books, maybe this is worth it. I would say try and get this for $1, and then you could skip the first issue of Rook, Exodus, and Redcoat, and Geiger. And you could decide on the other ones as necessary. I'm probably not going to buy them though. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.